Hi, and welcome to Home Violeta. I'm Lore. In today's video, I'm going to talk to you about how meditation and yoga help me to manage my stress and anxiety, and it helps me to connect with a calmer version of myself, mostly in those days that life feels a little bit too much. I've been practicing yoga for the last 6 or 7 years. It's the time that I've been living in Australia. I migrated to Australia and I was introduced into the world of yoga and meditation, and I loved it. But the first few years, I saw yoga merely as a physical activity, as a stretching activity, be more flexible, and stuff like that. And in those years, I also struggled a little bit with my mental health. I was definitely in a roller coaster of emotions. I wasn't really into myself. I was having really bad habits. I was overeating and a lot of other stuff that comes from not being present and conscious. And later on, this discomfort, feeling bad, of feeling good sometimes and then feeling down and depressed, or maybe not having much energy, or not caring so much for life. I was like this. So this really pushed me to look for something else, to compromise, make a compromise with myself, to do something to feel happier and being well with myself for a longer period of time than 1 or 2 days and then feel bad again. So that's when I started taking a little bit more seriously my practice, and then I realized that my thoughts were the base of my emotional roller coaster. So my way of thinking, the things that were going through my head all the time, I realized that was the way it was triggering my anxiety and my stress and my reactivity. So definitely, if when you are a little bit down and then you feel like whatever people say is making you upset, is making you angry, or you're very reactive and you're very susceptible to things. And I realized that everything was in my control, because my thoughts, I can't decide what I'm thinking, I can't decide it. But when you go in autopilot, you're just going and no actually paying attention. That's when it's a problem. My emotional state doesn't depend of me, but my mind, that it goes wherever it wants to go. Many times this mental state and this thinking is a lot of old patterns of old thinking of things that happened in the past. I don't know, 10 years ago, my brother did this to me and I can't forget it, and I keep thinking about it and I'm not even realizing that I'm thinking about it, and that's making me angry and that's making me sad, and I'm just going through thoughts and ideas of the past, and I'm anxious about the future, and all these things many times are not mine. I'm not deciding. So here's when it comes the practice of yoga and meditation, and it really helps you to bring to the ground your mind, bring it back. And it's a daily practice. If you want to incorporate it as a daily practice, that I will definitely recommend it, because it helps you in so many ways. It helps you to have better relationships and to be more present and take better decisions in your life. So the practice, yoga, when you're doing physical exercise as well, because you get stronger, you're more flexible, and it's beautiful, those benefits. But as well in the mental way, if you see as that practice of training your mind, training the muscle, like you train your muscles, training the mind to work for you. You are deciding. So, my invitation today is actually to be serious about it, take the control, start practicing. Every day counts. Every day practicing is a little bit more of having the control and deciding how do you want to feel through your thoughts. So if this resonates with you, I invite you to stay here in Home Violeta, where I'll be sharing some meditations and some reflections, and hopefully some yoga if I find a better space to film. But I want to share this with you because it has changed my life, and I want you feel better. So if this resonates with you, stay here in Home Violeta. I will be sharing some reflections and meditations and yoga practices to bring your mind back to the present. Let's do a little breathing exercise. Let's do a small meditation, and like this we're gonna close out the video. Just close your eyes for a second, and we're gonna inhale deep into the nose, then exhale out. Relax the body, relax the mind. Inhale once more. You can notice how your chest rises up, and exhale, chest goes down. Just check your mind. How are you feeling today? Are you excited to start a new journey? Inhale and exhale. In the next inhale, think about those things that you want to change in your life. Bring this positive, wonderful stuff that you want to be. Bring them in with this breath. Introduction